Welcome back to Jtwes, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate everybody being here. We got a little bit of news to start off the channel. I guess I'm officially a grandpa. So Will and Maggie had their baby, and that was just here last night, really. And so somebody asked me today what I think about being a grandpa. I said, I don't know. I'll let you know when they say, can you buy me an ice cream? Can we go get McDonald's? I'm sure it'll come more into focus then than it does now when they're such little babies. But, you know, I've seen a few videos about the channel or YouTube channels and, you know, the direction they may want to take in this year and stuff. And I do want to continue, guys, this year making videos of the 300 and the 140 and the Super A here. You know, just the things we do with them, planting. Sammy's hoping to plant, about 3 acres of Jimmy Red. There's a corn picker that Roger has is going to have to get some work done on it, so we'll be filming that. And, you know, I want to try to film other things too, you know, not just the gardening stuff we do, because we do a lot of different stuff. You know, I work on vehicles, and sometimes, you know, I'm going to go to the farm show next week in North Carolina. I'm going to go Thursday of next week. And I will try to be around the entrance or the lobby of the Dorton Arena at about 12 o'clock. If anybody wants to drop by then, I'll try to be around there. A couple of people have emailed me and asked me if I'm going. And so when I say try, I'll be around that Dorton Arena lobby. I think that building last year had a big sprayer in front of that building, if that's the same building I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure it is. But so we'll be there, and you know, again, just hopefully filming more content for you guys. Looking to have plow day this year. I'll look up the date. I don't have my phone with me, but it'd be the first part of October is what we were looking at. First 1 or 2 Saturdays in October, but we'll get that exact date. I got a trip I'm going to take next week to pick up a couple pieces of equipment, and it should be a good trip. I don't know how much I'll be able to film at the location, and if I can't film at the location, what we'll do is we'll stop somewhere after we leave, and I'll show you guys all what we got. And of course, you know, I'll probably film unloading it here at the house and getting it off the trailer, so we'll do that too. That'll be fun, and just look forward to it. You know, I've always had a kind of an ideal in the back of my head of my channel. Maybe, you know, I work a 40-hour job a week, and most of you folks know that. And I'm 53. I still get around good, still can work good, but I've always had thoughts in the back of my head that when it gets closer to time to retire, is maybe, you know, maybe being able that the channel would grow and support some retirement there. You know, we do support a missionary from the channel. Some of you folks that's been around a long time know this, and we can continue to do that. And if it grows big enough, it can support me and the missionary. So that would be a blessing to make videos like that. A whole lot of times my video making is dependent on when I get home, and if Sammy doesn't have something with FFA or something like that. And I know Sammy won't be around forever, but Lino does a great job filming too. So it's we can always get it filmed, even if we have to do tripods and stuff like that. We got a little warm snap, and it's not too awfully wet. I thought about taking the Super A and cutting a couple of cutting it wide enough for about 2 or 3 rows of potatoes. But it's towards the end of January. I don't want to quite cut it yet, because I think I'd really, if this was towards the end of February, I'd cut it. I'd cut it and put it in the bed and get ready to plant potatoes. But I think it's just a pinch early, and I'd be jumping the gun because I'm probably itching to get this 140 out and see what it do. Now, I'll tell you what I can do, and we may not do it on today's portion of this video. We may do it Thursday. But I can hook up to one bottom plow, because I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all I would like to have 1 or 2 more plow streaks in the garden behind the house where the onions are. 1 or 2 more plow streaks on it. Dodge truck there. I said this on a video, and I may have one to show you here. I said this on a live the other night, so I've made reference of doing a video and bringing Lake Speed Jr. in on it about which is the best oil for my Ram 2500 6.4 liter Hemi. That's the title of the video. And I've been working on it now, getting probably close to 6 months, but we don't quite have enough data yet. And what I'm comparing is the wear between Pennzoil Ultra Platinum and Amsoil Signature Series, and I'm telling you guys, it's real close, but there are some indicators now of which one is the better oil for that truck, because it's not which one is the best oil between them two, it's which one's the better one for that truck, for that engine, for that makeup, that material package that Ram uses in their engines. And so far it's real close, but I think it's going to be a definite winner. We need some more time, though, is what I'm getting at. Before I get ahead of myself here, we need some more data. I need to run a couple of more tests. I need to get another Amsoil test and finish it off with another Pennzoil test, and that way we have a good section of data. So this video may wind up being about a year in the making. When I say a year in the making, it's not like you work on it every day. You're just mostly just having to wait for oil changes to come around. I got to do work on my 2015 Ram truck. I need to pull the dash out and put a heater coil in it. So that's going to be a fun job. But it is what it is. It's got to get done. But I'm trying to think, is anything else house cleaning? I will say, and I don't think it's where you guys can see it. Sammy, get down on your knees and see if you can show that wheel, those white wheels up under there. Yeah, those guys right there. Always keep your parts, guys, because I may have use for them white wheels. So that's what the hope and plan is. So we'll work that in there this year. And again, and this is just the first part of this video. We'll film some more in the next couple of days. But just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I want to do. I just got back from seeing Will at the hospital. That's why I don't have a hat on and everything else. But some of you probably saying put a hat on. But we'll pick it up again here in a minute, and we'll get into something with this Super A, because I think I want to try to see what it'll do. I feel like it's going to pull the one bottom plow fine, but we'll hook it up to it and do a couple more streaks behind the house. And Ellie wants to work on his truck Saturday, so I got that in front of me. So I don't know quite what we're going to do there, but we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we're back. It was pretty warm out here. It's done started clouding over. We're going to run over here and we're going to plow that little bit of garden. I wanted to show you something that Sammy did for me. He did some welding. He fixed some arms, and I'll show them to you in a second. And I'll put in where he was welding here, but he fixed some arms at school for me. And we could have done it at Rogers, but he wanted to do it at school and, give him a project to do on his own that he doesn't have my input or anything in it. So we did that. And I was going to say just a second ago about the weather being nice and beautiful. It's still too early, guys. Still too early. Hold back. It's tempting for me to want to get up some potato rows, but it's a little early. But I do need to, Danny at Deep South Pecan Grove sent some white okra seeds, and I wasn't counting on those okra seeds, so I need to get enough for a couple more rows, because I want to make, I want to do good with that. But so Sammy did some welding for us. He put these stoppers on the bottom of these arms right here. These arms came with the tractor, but if you notice this hole here, guys, if you remember back those videos, this didn't have, golly, I just noticed that bromide in the tire, that calcium bromide stuff is rusting it where it slung off of the tire. They didn't have working clips, and we bought a new hitch and we put that on. We showed that. And so what those folks that had the tractor before, they drilled a hole all the way through it and put a bolt in there. And I took it out, but it was just a straight shank and it had no way to stop. See how that stopped there? So it's in there nice and everything, and it had no way to stop. And so he's got it where it stops now, which is what we like and what we want. And I could probably see myself using these on a 3-point disc harrow, a little tiller, or maybe a rotor tiller. I think they would be better than the big hook things y'all seen on it. So real pleased with this. They look good. Make sure they're interchangeable, Sammy. Oh yeah, fit either side. And so that'll keep it, you know, if you do stop or something, that'll keep it from pushing on down in there. But I like it. Looks good. What?
Take that off. Pick this one up and show this block. Before somebody says that's crooked, I did that on purpose because if I did it like this, it kept sliding down. So I tacked it like that and left it. I knew it wouldn't mess anything up, but I just didn't want anybody to say something like that, and you know.
Well, it looks crooked to me.
I didn't want somebody to say it's crooked and
it is crooked.
Them thinking it's me doing it without knowing. But yeah, I knew I put it on there crooked.
It's a fine job, Sammy. It's fine. All right, we'll get to Super A in a minute. Okay, Sammy is took a few rounds and drove it like a champ, pulled it like a champ. Everything worked good. It took me a minute to, when I first started, I forgot to angle the plow. But, you know, it's a one bottom 16. That's what we love about them. That's what a lot of guys love about them. As you know, the 140 pulls it fine. A Super Ray pulls it just great. You can plow deep, plow a lot of trash. And it would probably pull that 2 bottom. I just didn't. I'd be honest with you, I knew I could hook up to 1 bottom 16 without moving the drawbar, and I could adjust for it in the field as far as the 6 inches that I needed to go over that way. So, but yeah, just a few, you know, enough for a couple, 3 more rows there. I may put some squash over there too instead over there. That's probably primarily going to be green beans and sweet potatoes over here, just because I can put an electric fence around it easier. And the things that we really need it to be an electric fence, I'll put it over here and we'll go from there. But I mentioned when I was going to the farm show, so we'll film that next week. Monday Night Live coming up. If you guys think about it, y'all jump on at 8 o'clock and we can talk about some stuff. And as tempting as it is to take that Super A and disc up a little bit for regular potatoes, I'm gonna hold off. It's still a little bit too early. So it's tempting to jump in it, but we gotta hold off. And I'm sure it's gonna turn bone cold again, and then maybe we'll get another little warm spell. And if we do, I'll take that chance then, and then we'll make up some potato rows. But up until then, we'll see you soon. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Look forward to showing you guys what we're going to pick up for the 300. And it's just a little, you know, that's some things coming up. Thank you guys. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.